Welcome to Imaginary Lands, the works of award-winning author and storyteller Bobby Pell. Today's live performance is a prime example of the dancing skeleton stories found in almost every culture. A live percussion band made up of audience members adds an upbeat flavor. Aaron Kelley is the Appalachian addition to this funny bones of a story.
Okay, my marimba band. Okay, this is actually a funny ghost story. But when I say his bones were a-rattling, I want the two of you to do your thing. His bones were rattling, they were shaking, and then all of you together, and they were rocking and rolling all night long. We're ready. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a man named Aaron Kelley. Aaron Kelley was mean. He was as mean as they came. And the day he died, his family was more than pleased. Now, they laid him in the coffin. They had a nice funeral, but they said goodbye to Aaron Kelley. Well, that night, there was a storm. And as it arose, they thought they heard a knocking at the door. And they thought, man, nobody be out on a night like this. But the mother went and checked, and when she opened the door, there stood Aaron Kelley. And he just waltzed on into the house, sat down in his favorite rocking chair next to the fire. And they were all just like, oh, standing aghast. And he said, what's wrong with you ones? Y'all look like somebody died. They said, well, somebody did die. They said, well, who died? You did. He goes, well, I don't feel dead. I think I'll just stay here until I do. So he started rocking. And as he did, give me a little creaking over there. He started creaking because his old bones had gotten stiff laying in that coffin. Now, it's kind of an unsightly thing. You know, your husband's dead and he's hanging out over in the corner when you want to have visitors coming over. There was a fiddler in town, and he had been kind of waiting on old Aaron to kick the bucket because he really wanted to marry the wife. So now that Aaron was gone, he came a-calling. And he came in that night, and he was shocked to see old Aaron hanging out in the corner. So they got through dinner. And the fiddler said, you know, Maeve, I just don't know if I can handle this. She goes, oh, come on, darling, it's all right. He said, well, how long are we going to have to put up with this corpse? She goes, I don't know. He said he ain't leaving until he feels dead. He said, well, I just can't stand this. I got to do something. I tell you what, I'll play. So he pulled out his fiddle, and he started to play nice little lilting Irish air. Well, as he did, they noticed that old Aaron hanging out in the corner started creaking back and forth, and his bones were rattling just a little. Now, as they noticed that he started liking this, and he goes, oh, this is nice. Play some more, fiddle man. So the fiddler played a little more, and old Aaron, he was rocking back and forth, a little harder now. And as he did, he decided he'd get up, start dancing little jigs. And started playing, and they were rocking, and his bones were rattling, and they were rocking and rolling all night long. And he said, oh, we're having some fun now. And he just started dancing, his limbs just kind of going all over everywhere. And all of a sudden, the wife noticed that as old Aaron's dancing, his little pinky just kind of flew right off his hand. And she goes, ooh, play faster. So Aaron's going, and his bones were rattling. His bones were shaking, and they were rocking and rolling all night long. And they're up there, and he played faster, and Aaron went this way, Aaron went that way, and here, leg there, until before you know it, all his bones were heaped up in the very center of the room. His old head just a-clapping like this. So they decided they mixed up all those bones, threw them in a sack, went back out there, dropped them in the grave, and said, that needs to be the end of that. And they never heard from Aaron Kelley again. And she married that fiddle man. And they lived happily ever